This week we're going to look at USC and some of their better clips from the running inside zone against different fronts. They're different personnels. And we'll roll through them pretty quick, give a few of the base rules, and just kind of look at what they're looking for with the running back and quarterback as well. First couple of looks we're going to look at are in 10 personnel, then we'll go to some heavier sets, then we'll do 20 personnel as well. This look right here against Colorado, they try to play them in a 3-high look. They're rolling down right here, trying to get to just a 3-3 box. Where USC's running inside zone to the right. So right here you're going to have the right tackle, right guard. You're going to double there to the outside stack. You're going to have backside guard and center. You got the nose to the middle stack. He's going to block just man on right there. There's really no reason to leave that guy. If he would have slid into the box, maybe you can sift that. But right here, he's so wide, don't worry about that. Just stick man on. So you can take 5-on-5 here in the box. Should be a really good run. 2nd and 2. So it's one of those down distances where you could run, pass, all that stuff. So everything's open in the playbook right here. Running back's got a little bit more depth. He's coming downhill. Quarterback's actually going to get his eyes there in case he can flies in flat. But right here with the width, probably going to be almost an automatic give right there. As you're looking at it, right tackle doesn't just exactly fire off. He almost pass sets that because he's getting to that C gap pretty wide. You can see body on a body right here with this double team to the outside stack. Really good double team right here by this backside guard and center. You can see that very first step with that left guard. Gives a little bit of ground. Getting in there, getting hip to hip. Good movement. And right there, center comes off on the front side to the stack, playing to that front side A gap. And right there, basing that backside C. So right here, 5-on-5 in the box. Great double team down the middle. See everybody square. Running back has a good chance to cut. Gets vertical. Gets about 8 to 10 yards right there. Real easy run right there against a light 5-man box from Colorado. Pretty much the exact same look here from Colorado. This time these ends are a little bit tighter. Again, right tackle, right guard, working there up. Center, backside guard, working the nose up to the stack. Gonna sift right there. He's so wide, quarterback's really not worried with it. Running back is going right downhill at the A gap. And as you see, this outside backer, if you're looking at this double team from the right tackle, right guard, this linebacker actually slides inside. They actually have the end in the C gap as well. So right there, there's no edge player, nobody to roll down. Corner hadn't trapped or anything right there. So easy edge. Great read here by the running back. You're looking at that A gap. A gap's filled by that linebacker. So he bounces that thing front side, sees space, turns to an explosive play with nobody setting the edge there for Colorado. Again, inside zone, can obviously hit anywhere. And you can contain that backside end with a chance for the quarterback run. So great job seeing that with the front side tackle and guard on that fire from that outside stack. Gets a body on body, gets the edge there, and they're rolling explosive play there for USC against Colorado. Again, a light box, trying to be aggressive with that blitz, really doesn't work. When the O-line has their eyes up and is able to just get a body on a body and not allow those guys to penetrate and be free into the backfield. In this section, we're going to look at some inside zone clips where they have 21 personnel at least, where they got a tight end fullback. I call this set right here an A set, but it could be some sort of a diamond 3-back set. And they're running inside zone that direction. Quite a bit of depth here by the running back. Again, getting downhill at that A gap. This is on a 2nd and 8. UCLA, you can see they've got a nose and they've got a wide 9 outside of this fullback or tight end right here. So if you're looking at it, probably get some sort of a double here from this tackle and tight end. Working up right there. Center and guard are basically responsible for these two. He can probably almost step and just work right there, looking for some sort of a twist, possibly from this defensive end. And right here, you got the backside guard and tackle. We're going to be responsible for these two right here. So this is defensive end to that linebacker, and he's going to step into that C gap, block whatever shows up. And this guy right here is actually a receiver. He's going to outside arc this, trying to get that guy to widen. Maybe you can take somebody with you. Read that defensive end there with the quarterback. So right here, again, looking at this double team, tight end tackle, pretty good job just getting square. You want to give the running back a 2-way cut. If he does end up cutting off you, he's working up to the outside linebacker right here. You can see a bit of a blitz right here. Whenever you're looking at this giant area right here, what they try to do is they try to bring him through that A gap, loop him around to the B gap. Really good job here by USC, understanding that when there's that huge gap, they may slant away and just try to create some sort of a fit right there. It's a little bit different. So right there, great job being patient. Don't chase. He slows down. There's your guy right there. They know it will sort out. So right here now, these two, center and the front side guard, are now going to take both linebackers, and this nose had slanted away. So again, even though you think you may have somebody, you got to take your steps and let that thing sort out. And right here, this thing sorts out into that gap. You can see the front side guard in the center do a great job of keeping their track, get a body on those linebackers. Good run, playing with some momentum, falling forward on a 2nd and 8, getting a first down against UCLA. Again, whenever you see just a big gap right here, you can expect some sort of a weird movement. So you just got to tell them, hey, trust your steps, trust your aiming points, and let it sort out. Somebody's got to fit all those gaps, or we're going to absolutely gash them. And right here, they fit them, but got a bottom of the body, did a great job being patient, got vertical for a big first down. Right here's a really interesting look from SC under center. We got Mario Williams right here and a tight end. They're going to fake the sweep here. He's actually going to arc out to the backside, and they're going to inside zone downhill with the running back to the left. So right here, pre-snap, if you're looking at it, you're hoping that these guys vacate with this motion. Hopefully, man-to-man, those guys are wide now a little bit. You can see right there, he's running across with that motion. He's widening as well, trying to match the numbers. Right here, probably going to base there, double there up to whichever linebacker fits. Right there, great job seeing that guy, understanding that being this tight to the goal line, these guys are going to get in those gaps pretty quickly. Probably not going to be able to really get just a great double team. You're not going to be able to get your outside arm into it. Obviously, keep your outside arm free. Just work right up. Really good double team right there. And then he's working into that gap. You're getting a really good reach here by this tackle. Gets inside, so he's just free releasing basically up to the linebacker, smashing those dudes downhill, faking the sweep. And just with those double teams and a little bit of misdirection, those guys get it soft. You can see great reach there by right tackle, right tight end. This is a great view of it right here. Coming across, faking there. He's going to vacate. He's vacating, basing. Double team right there up. He's working right there just in case somebody slants. Obviously, you know that these guys are going to fire quickly. It's short yardage goal line. He's trying to reach right here. He's trying to reach right there, possibly linebacker if you can get up to that second level. This misdirection, hopefully you can possibly hold those guys a little bit. So right here, 79. Easily inside gap, nobody slants at 57 right here, works directly up, puts his shoulder on it. You can see a great base there by 57. 72, these guys are mauling on this double team. Great job again getting that shoulder, getting a little bit of movement. Would probably say keep that hand a little bit tighter, don't want to just reach outside. And downhill right there, these guys are cut off. These guys have a body on them. They've been moved about a yard or two. That's an easy walk-in touchdown right here for USC. Right in the inside zone with a little bit of misdirection. You can see 57 falling off right there. He gets stepped on by 79. Loses his base right there once he gets stepped on right there. So you can see he's lunging, and they kind of get lucky that they only need a yard or two. Jumping through that arm tackle, getting into the end zone. We're here at 3rd and 1 against Oregon State. Inside zone is a great call right here at 21 personnel. You don't want to give up open gaps by pulling. A lot of times those guys will get penetration and stuff like that. Really aggressive here by this 3 tech, but anyway, they're doubling right here on the 7 to the outside linebacker. Center and guard, again, we're working there up. Those two are responsible for those two. These guys are working their gaps, and he's going to work just right there with them. So we'll see what happens. Penetration right there on that guard. You see this center, he walks back on that nose, gives a hip as he's working up to that linebacker. Just trying to move that guy. If you can't get vertical movement, move him horizontally. Getting downhill with the running back. You can see this end from the backside. He ends up trying to get into that B gap. Wash that guy as far as he can go. Again, horizontal movement if you cannot get vertical movement. Fullback right here does a really good job. Stay tight. If you can get a double team, get a piece of him, great. Then he works up through that guy, gets an outside shoulder on him, so now they can hit that thing vertical. Great job here by Dye, again, playing with momentum. Amazing balance right here. Gets spun around from that arm tackle. Easily gets that first down on a 3rd and 1 against a really good defense. But again, cover everybody up. Get some sort of movement. If you can't get vertical movement, get horizontal movement. Move those guys as far as possible. Let your running back make you right, playing with momentum downhill. Another look here from USC, short yardage against Oregon State. And again, they're going to basically base there, base here, base. May get a double team there. If you feel like you're in coverage, maybe rock back, trying to work up to that linebacker. Which right here, that nose is the guy. He's one-on-one there. This backside guard, I would say he should probably get in here with this center so he can work up. This tackle is trying to work that inside gap while he's shooting there. Fullback's tight. And on this one, kind of interesting look from the defense. I think that this guy's manned up on that tight end. You got an outside backer, but then he's manned up on the tight end because you can see when he arcs out to block this guy, it's almost like he's playing man-to-man. This tackle is a little bit confused, but he'll say, hey, if you're just going to widen out like that, I'll just push you as far as you can go. And that opens up right there front side for Dye. And right here with this guard not working with them and getting up to this linebacker is free. And Dye, there's a huge gap right there. He fills in, play with some momentum. And running backs, sometimes they got to make you right. Too much space right there on that one because the way that they're playing man-to-man, and he widened. So really difficult task there for that linebacker having to fill all that space, and Dye makes him miss. gets into the end zone right here for a really big touchdown in a tight game against Oregon State. Again, just one of those things, do not give up any penetration and do not let there be any just open gaps as far as linebackers or somebody rocking in there free, and give your back a chance to make a cut and play with momentum. A lot of times it works out for you as long as there's nobody free and you are creating a little bit of space while being square to those defensive linemen. Make those linebackers tackle, or maybe secondary player tackle, and right there they'll make a miss, get into the end zone. Motion from the slot receiver in, they run a split zone. He's going to come across, block his defensive end, so really no read outside. You can run an RPO, some sort of a second level read if you like to. Probably going to double there out. He might be just basing right there. These two might double there to that linebacker, so we'll see what takes place. Right here we're doubling this 4-eye. Great double team right there. You can see once he drops his hips, his tackle, you see these hips try to extend, get to the arc position, and right there double teaming. A lot of movement right there. They don't even get to the linebacker, but just with that movement, they know that this is going to be a positive play, and die slips front side. So right here, again, you can see the center. He's just basically one-on-one. He steps, doesn't like it. Now they're trying to get a double team up. Really good squeeze here by this defensive end on this split zone. That is a huge mess right here. If they didn't get this penetration, if you could have sat right there and let him flow over the top, there'd be nothing there. But with that movement, he's having to go over the top here, and Die sees it, gets vertical right there, right at the last minute. Gets about 5 on that run. Simple inside zone there against the forefront. These guys trying to run a 4-2 box, possibly sliding that guy down into the box, making it 4-3. But right there, tons of movement right there on the front side. Good read, good run there by the running back. Another interesting look here against UCLA. They actually flip the back here. Sometimes you flip the back, you might be checking it where they have an A-gap or a B-gap player. Right here, it looks like they checked the inside zone, possibly to the B-gap player. So right here, they're running a split zone, so he's gonna come across, block the backside C-gap. He's basing right there. He's basing, he's stepping here. If there's no penetration or twist, he might rock back as he's going up to this middle linebacker. He's working there, possible double team, he's working there. When they split it, they actually jab and release on possibly getting a quarterback pull right here whenever they feel like these guys are getting a little bit more aggressive to the run. So right here, we'll take a look at it. Right here you can see 79 basing right here. You just want to get square. If you can take him to C-gap and move him that as far as possible that way, that'd be cool. Right here basing, great double team. Center right here, you can see he steps front side in case there's a twist or something, and he rocks back, puts that shoulder, allows him to get square as he's working up to that middle linebacker. Right here's a good job by 70. Easy job sifting through that to that linebacker. Don't go too quick, be patient. Good contact right there. In sets, obviously Caleb Williams is going to be a threat with his legs. He thinks he might be getting kicked, and he ends up bluffing, arcing around for 7 right there for if he did squeeze. And right here, running back reading the A-gap. So getting downhill, I'm reading that A-gap. And right here, all he does is continue through that A-gap. There was the kick. Now make a cut off of it, get vertical. Great job, and you can see how tight that alley really is. You got a leg right here, you got a body right here, you got a defender, and he just slips right through there, walks in for a touchdown there for SC. Great read by the running back, great execution by the O-line as well. 20 personnel again, but this time they're working inside zone that way. They're not splitting it right here with the fullback. He's staying front side. So right here you see this tackle and fullback right here working there up. You got this guard basically manned up. This linebacker shoots so quickly. This center, I think, is probably stepping to see where the most dangerous is so he could rock back possibly if he needed to, or he could stay front side. This linebacker is obviously the guy that's into his gap, so he takes him on and just moves him whichever way he can take him. And right there, it's horizontal movement. Just move him. And right there, he does a great job getting a body on him. You move your feet. He finishes him right there with a pancake, lands on him. Awesome job there by the center and seeing that guy firing that quickly. And then again, this guard, great job stepping, getting square, keeping his base. This defense tackle's head rock back. Now you're moving your feet right there and try to finish him. You can see this left tackle, he's trying to sift right here for if that guy flows into the box or if he goes outside, now he can just work up. But right here, he's trying to squeeze, stay outside shoulder, so he's trying to sift right there. But you can see his eyes are on that linebacker. Obviously, this quarterback is reading the C-gap. If he would have flown down, he could get a pull. But right there, he's pretty patient right there, left tackle spot. That running back gets right in there behind those double teams, and he's rolling again. What really makes this is that center seeing that linebacker firing and just absolutely moves him out of the box, pancakes him, and great read there. There's no linebacker anymore after that center takes him. Now he's falling forward for about 8, 9. when you're in the red zone goal line, it's a huge play. Here it is 3rd and 1 against UCLA, split zone. Fullback's going there. He's coming downhill, running inside zone to the left. And right here you can see 4 front, 4-2. These guys are walking down, safety's walking down. Downhill run there by the running back. Where you know you got to get a great double team. He's in a C gap. Move your feet, occupy that guy. Double team right here on the front side. B gap player is where you really got to make money. Great job rocking back by this left guard. Get movement. They pushed him. You know, it's the 3rd and 1. They got to push him by the sticks. Now he's working up to the linebacker body and body. Great job there on that double team. Running back's hitting it. A ton of momentum right here. Runs through an arm tackle. Gets about 6-7 there on the 3rd and 1. Now you can look at the back side. The guard trying to work there. Tackle there, up. Let's see what takes place. He's coming across to block that backside defensive end. They actually get a good double team right here. Tackle gets all the way down to the A-gap player and takes him over and allows this guard to work up to whatever shows up at the next level. He doesn't end up getting this linebacker because he ends up flowing all the way outside. You see him flow to the outside. So this guard ends up picking up a safety that's rolling down into the box right there. Nearly gets him to get free for a touchdown. The safety makes a tackle at about 6. Good job not chasing this linebacker because he's not going where that ball is going. Good patience. Great physicality right there on those double teams on a key situation against UCLA. Here's a really good look of SC kind of sticking with their rules. If you're looking at this, you're going to double there out. You're going to double there to there, and they actually leave this defensive end. So he'd work outside, probably with this guy being a 4-eye, to that linebacker, and he's going to work that guy when he walks down. Read this 4-eye. So right here, they walk him down. So now he's just going to base, double teaming there, out, double teaming there, out. And right here, as you see, running back's got a ton of depth, getting downhill. 4-eye squeezes extremely hard, tackling the running back even before he can get away from the mesh. Pull right there from Caleb Williams, body on a body. Here's a safety trying to play in the box. Caleb Williams playing too fast, gets into the end zone. Right here you can see it again. 4-eyes right there working out. If he vacates right there, no reason to leave this double team. So right there, get some movement. And again, getting horizontal movement. You see these guys twisting a little bit. He's trying to blitz off the edge. There's your read. Base. Free defenders of the safeties. Easy pull read. If he would have sat, it's an easy walk in there for the running back. But right here, with him rolling downhill, easy pull, tons of space, gets the end zone there.